To football now, where Matt Rhule said there's too many good players and a lot of support for his team not to be successful. In our exclusive interview, Coach Rhule spoke about his two young quarterbacks, what to expect for spring ball, and what do they need to do in order to make a bowl game.
Let's talk about your two young quarterbacks that everybody's excited about, Charlie Brewer, Gary Bohannon. How bright does this future look with those two guys under center?
Obviously, I can't say enough about what Charlie did this past season to step in, and I can only imagine how he would have played if he had that starting role from the beginning and had a chance to grow into the job. But he's a gamer, he's a winner, he's got tremendous talent, he's got great vision, and he's a guy that guys want to play for. And since Gary's gotten here, I think he's someone that's caught everyone's eye. His work ethic, his ability. We haven't really seen him throw a football yet because we're not in spring ball, but just the way he carries himself day in and day out in meetings around campus, in the workouts. I think both guys are really well respected, and we know that they both have a lot of talent. And so, I wish we had a little more depth, but we certainly have talent.
You mentioned spring ball comes up here in a couple of days. What are you hoping to see out of your team during the spring that can carry over to the fall?
Well, we have a lot of young players that redshirted last year, and I think this is really their time to show, hey, you know what, I'm going to be able to help us next season, specifically on the offensive line. The young quarterbacks. I want to really develop some depth and develop, especially on the offensive and defensive lines. And then, I mentioned that senior class. I'm really looking forward to them sort of hitting their stride and leading on the field. They've led all offseason, but leading on the field, because I know that if our seniors play their best football, and I'm hopeful that they will, then we'll have a good team. And so that, to me, starts in the spring with the way they practice day in and day out.
Finish this sentence for me. Baylor will make it to a bowl game if...
Baylor will make it to a bowl game if we play well on the offensive line. I think we have great wideouts coming back. We have 3 great backs coming back. We've got veteran defensive line. We've got a veteran secondary coming back. We had to play a lot of guys last year, but they're coming back. Veteran linebackers. We have 2 young quarterbacks. But really, to win and to win enough games to go to a bowl game, you have to play well up front. And we have some vets that are going to, come back and play for us next year. But whether it's Jake Fu Morgan or all those young players, I think as our offensive line goes, our team will go. And I'm very hopeful and very proud of the way they've worked so far. And I think they're going to surprise a lot of people.